Namaste everyone, we are from Project Favors, and in this video we will cover the looping statements. And before we go further, I would like to mention something about this year 2020. Surely this is not a year for human beings. We are all expecting a good year, but it's actually not. If you are watching this video in 2021 or something, please don't ask anyone about 2020. It just totally freaked them out. Okay? Okay, so let's come to our topic, loops. So what are loops in programming? Means because of loops, you can execute one or more statements repeatedly until a condition gets satisfied. Okay. So as you can see on the screen, while loop is a type of a looping statement that we are going to look. So let's start. So what are loops? As I told, it repeats the execution of statements till the execution gets satisfied. It will execute again and again until that given condition is satisfied. And please take here note that if the condition is not perfect, means the condition is not perfectly validated, then the loop can go in infinite loop also. So we will look for that also, what are the infinite loops and all, and how you should avoid that things in your programming. Okay. And there is more advantage of loops is that it saves your lines of code and executes quickly. Okay. So let's understand the first type of loop, that is while loop. So let's see its syntax. So while keyword, that condition is there. If that condition is true, then only it will jump into the while loop and execute the statements, and the increment operation is done, and again check the condition. And here increment operation is very important. Why it is very important, we will see it in code, actual coding, so you will get a better understanding of it. Okay, let's jump over to programming. Okay, so let's understand it in a programmatic way. What are loops? So suppose you want to print the numbers from 1 to 10. So what will you do if you don't have enough knowledge about loops? Surely you will going to do in this way, printf 1, sorry, then printf 2, like this way, okay, and 3, and so on. If you are doing this for 1 to 10, then it's not a big problem. But what will you do if you are doing it for, or if you want to do it for 1000, about you want to reach about thousands and 2000s, lakhs or something? What will you do? Surely you are not ready to do in this way printf. It will take you a hell lot of time. So what should you do? That's why loops come in picture. Okay, so let's execute our first loop. Let me declare a variable I equal to 0. Okay, why I have initialized this, it will clear to you after few minutes. Okay, CLI is here for cleaning your screen. So you want to print numbers from 1 to 10. Okay, so let's do it in a while loop. While, as it is a keyword, condition, if I is less than 10. Okay, let me just change the value of I to 1, as because we are trying to print numbers from 1 to 10. Okay, while I is less than 10. Obviously our condition is true as because the value of I is 1, and we are comparing or we are checking it with 10 if it is less or not, less than 10. Okay. Okay, so while I is less than 10, printf %d. Let me add a backslash n for new line. It will be more clear to visible. %d comma I. Okay, so what this statement will do, it will just print out the value of I. Okay, and here it is important, add increment operation, I plus plus. Okay, no matter, you can do any other unary operator like plus plus I or I plus plus. Okay, doesn't matter. Close the loop. So this statement will do, it will print the numbers from 1 to 10. Okay, so get ch gt ch, get ch. Okay, we have initialized the variable I with 1 and checking it. While I is less than 10, it will print out the value of I to the new line. It will increment the I and then so on. So let's check program is running correctly or not. No errors. Okay, okay, it's printing out from 1 to 9. Okay, as we are checking up to 10 na, so let's debug it. Means if I here is 1 less than 10, so it will print that out. It increment the value of I, that will be 2. Again it will go to here, we'll check again. 2 is less than 10, obviously print it out, increment I. Again goes on to a condition checking. I is 3, 3 is less than 10, print it out. I plus plus, value of I is 4, 4 is less than 10, condition true. It will do up to 9. Okay, so let's assume the case of 8. Suppose the value of I is 8. Okay, it will come here, check 8 is less than 10, condition is true, print it out. Now the value of I is 9. Okay, so 9 will be compared here. If 9 is less than 10, okay, condition is true, will print that out. Now the value of I is 10. So 10 is less than 10, condition false, then it will come out of the loop. Got it? If you want to print 10, then you need to make a small change, that is equal to. So when the value of I is equal to 10, then it will print that I2. When the value of I is 11, then it will exit out. Got it? So let's check if we got our 10. As you can see, we got our 10. Okay, remember that. We can do another operation, like if you want to print a table. So let me just change the value here to 2, and let me declare another variable equal to 2. I think no need. Yes, there is need to store the result. Res, store the result of each variable. Sorry. So res is equal to I into 2. Okay. So initially 2 is there. 2 into 2, 4. I will be 3. 3 into 2. I value of I should be 1. 1 into 1. 1 into 2, 2. Then it will print the 2. Increment value 2 into 2, 4. Okay. So let me just add a print statement here, printf \n %d comma I, okay, I plus plus up to 10. Okay, so we are printing the table of 2. We got error. Really, printf. Oh sorry, here semicolon is missing. Okay, minor mistake. Oh sorry, as we are storing the result in res variable, so we need to print here res. Okay, because we were printing the I value, which is not good. Okay, okay, that's why compiling and checking is very important. Oh, I mistakenly pressed the wrong button. Okay, we got a table 2 4 6 8 10 12 14 16 18 20. Okay, it is a debugging minute condition. See, we are keeping the I as it is. I is less than 10. Okay, we are not incrementing it. Let's see what will happen. Alt F9, Control F9. As you can see, it goes into infinite loop. Okay, okay. So this will happen if you don't give any increment statement to your program. It will goes into infinite condition and it will just keep executing, executing, and executing. If you want to terminate that, you just need to restart your compiler. There is only one option to get rid out of it. Okay, that's why increment statement is very important. I plus plus, got it? Never forget that. So this was for our video. In the next video we will cover more further loop types, which is quite interesting. And if you found any difficulties, please let me know in the comments. And we have created a quiz for it, so you can definitely check that out and test yourself out. And please give important attention to this, as because it's very important topic in programming. It will help you in lot of ways. Okay, so stay tuned.